Hello, friends. Welcome or welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There's plenty of content to catch up on. And if you are returning, well, friends, thank you so much for coming back and spending more of your time with me here on our little channel. All right, friends. So for today's reading, we're just going to do a collective reading, and this is messages for anyone that needs it. The messages are going to be relating to our financial abundance and how to get there. What can we be doing different at this moment in time to help us unlock more abundance in our life when it comes to, let's be real, when it comes to money? It's weird out there right now. And yeah, here's hoping that if you need this message, you find it helpful and it resonates. Let's begin. I'm just going to be pulling general things as to general messages as to how to unblock. Then I will be using my money and the law of attraction um, oracle cards at the end to get a message for us. And let's begin. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for the collective. Spirit, when it comes to the collective's financial abundance, what advice can you give us as to how to remove these blocks and keep growing our abundance? Please, Spirit, messages for the collective relating to financial abundance. How can we call more in? What could we be doing different? What do we need to hear today when it comes to financial abundance and growing that, cultivating that in our lives, please? Page of Wands, a lot of you just got to go with the idea. You got to get out there. You got to do it. Also, there's a key here to doing what you love, because that's when you're going to attract more things. You can't just be chasing the money. You have to be like almost like harnessing that energy is what I'm feeling with that. A lot of you have these creative ideas and maybe you feel like you just can't do it. Maybe you feel like now is not the time and you've just been taking a break or just feeling like you don't have the time. And Spirit is saying there are things that you can get started on here. Also, taking a break. If you guys are saying yes to a lot of things, going out a lot, or just, I'm not saying don't leave your house. I'm just saying there's a need here to kind of take a break and rest. Maybe you guys have been going out a lot. That's not for everyone. Don't take offense to it. But if you know that every weekend you're at happy hour and the longer time you're there, the more you're spending on happy hour, like that might also not be helping your situation. We have the 10 of Wands. Some of you are feeling burned out. This messes with you in the way that you're not connecting with yourself when you're in this burnout energy. It's time to rest. You guys may also be having reoccurring dreams, or there's messages that are trying to come through for you, but it's almost like you may not be receiving them because, again, you may just be really tired. There's lots of messages here about sleep. I'm going to put these back really quick. Thank you, Spirit. More messages, please, about how to increase abundance. The 7 of Wands. It's like you still got the fight left in you, but don't just sit on these ideas. Get moving on them. Your indecisiveness is also, it's almost like deer in headlights, like flight or flight, and it's time, or what is that, like freezing? I'm getting freezing, and it's time to move. It's time for action. You're never going to know unless you try it. The Ace of Swords in reverse. You guys are sleeping on your own ideas. I'm getting here that you're either your rest or your sleep is really important because you're not thinking of your best ideas. That's for one group of people. The other group of people, you have your idea and you're snoozing on yourself, friends. We're not living in a time where you can afford to snooze on yourself, because no one's going to bet on you like you do. No one is going to back you up like you back yourself up. And I do feel like this collective has had some good ideas as to what they could do to increase their abundance, but we keep putting them on the back burner, or we're just not going for it. Look, you're really being encouraged to chill out by yourself. This is a very solitary energy. It's great to have a big social circle or to always be out doing all the things, but how can you center and ground yourself when it comes to such big things as kind of, increasing your abundance or figuring out new ways to make money or just increase the one that you have? This is going to be a very reflective period of you, for you, I mean. Maybe some of you are also kind of taking on other people's burdens, depending on who you're hanging out with. Unless you're hanging out with your super successful group of friends who all have things going for them, they're assertive, they're doing the things. It's like that's the energy that inspires us. But for a lot of you, this is about going within. You there's a deep there's a need for deep reflection as to what part of your life is making you unhappy. Why are you unhappy in this situation and what can you do about it? You already have the answers within you, friends. It's just hard to see that right now, and it's hard to hear those answers when you're kind of always buzzing, right? You're always out, you're doing things, you're stimulated, you have to work, you have responsibilities, you have all this. It's time to take a little bit of a break and take your downtime more seriously. There's a need here. It says that you hold the answers. You already know deep down where the imbalance of your life is. I am sensing that there's an imbalance here. This has been happening for a while and it's a repetitive cycle. You may have been hiding this as well or not wanting to admit it, but this is why you haven't been able to increase your finances. I'm feeling burnt out and I'm feeling, burnt out energy. And I'm also feeling the spark is there, but your matchbook is wet. This is where we want to get you, the Empress. You know how you deserve to live. You know the things that you deserve to have. But friends, sometimes we have to deny ourselves of the current pleasures in life in order to move forward in a bigger way. Don't lie to yourself about the type of lifestyle that you can live right now. And I know it's hard, and I know a lot of us are living paycheck to paycheck, or just even if you have even if you have the money and you're not happy, that's also a form of abundance that we're trying to call in. You are this Empress, but there are things about your current situation that you need to face. There's things around you that are draining you. And it's time to let those go. Even if it's uncomfortable for a while, it's going to be it's the longer vision, the greater good. What else, please? How can we increase our abundant spirit? 5 of Coins. Not having enough. The energy of not having enough. But also the energy of committing. Like if you know that gaining some type of knowledge will help you make more or bring in more, maybe that's what's being ignored. Maybe it's that you haven't applied yourself or committed yourself to actually getting to the root of the problem instead of just saying, oh, I need more. How do I do it? Why do I feel so stuck? What I'm seeing here is that we're actually kind of doing it to ourselves. Ain't that the truth? Snaps to that, spirit. A lot of you have been thinking about going to school or taking a workshop or learning a new skill. Spirit is saying you already have this idea. Don't snooze on it. Work on yourself. The best investment you're ever going to make is on yourself, friends. If you think you can't afford it, but you've been eating out all week, or you go out all the time, or you're spending money on monthly subscription services that you don't really absolutely need, we're not talking about the absolute necessities. We're talking about the extra stuff that during times when we're trying to get it together, it can seem a little frivolous, even if it's not, But sometimes those are the little things that add up and they will make a difference. Spirit is saying that it's time to invest in yourself. It's time to put in the work. You guys have been given ideas and tools that you can build off of, but now it's time for you to show yourself commitment. This isn't a way to live long term, friends. This is things that are going to help you even further down the line. Because even if you do have all the money in the world, it's like the curse of the lottery. Like you win, now it's like $1 billion, but then within 7 years, that money's gone because no one showed you what to do with it, or you didn't know what to, it's like there's a repeating pattern here that it's time to break out of. This is a new journey for you, so it's going to be uncomfortable, but a lot of you are already motivated to start. So if you needed a push, friends, take this as your little gentle push to go after your dreams. Invest in yourself. I can't say that enough. They want you to put in the work. Nothing is going to come without effort and sacrifice, and you're going to have to be willing to sacrifice your good times. For a lot of you, it's good times. For some of you, I know it's not there. But I'm talking about the person that, isn't anyway, only you know your situation. But there's a lot of different scenarios here. But I am picking up on energy that partying or not even partying and other people are affecting your finances. And it doesn't feel like it's children. It doesn't feel like it's responsibilities. It feels like it's the extras. It feels like we lean in a little bit too much on the good times because we're not happy or we're trying to be happy and we're choosing short-term pleasure over long-term success. This is a toxic behavior that needs to be put in check, my friends. Oh my gosh, I feel like I hope you guys don't feel like I've just roasted you, but I literally feel like I also needed to be reminded of some of these things because there's never going to be an investment that's better than investing in yourself. And they're saying if you invest in yourself and you put in the work, you will get this Empress energy. You guys will grow your business, you will grow your abundance, you will have the home, all the things that you want, you will have those. But right now we can't fake it till we make it. We actually have to be very truthful and real about our situation. All right, let's pull a money and law of attraction card. The first one that came out is rather than complaining, I will focus on positive aspects. Number 43. When you focus upon lack in an attitude of complaining, you establish a vibrational point of attraction that only gives you access to more thoughts of complaint. Your deliberate effort to tell a new story will establish a new pattern of thought, providing you with a new point of attraction from your present, about your past, and into your future. The simple effort of looking for positive aspects will set a new vibrational tone that will begin the immediate attraction of thoughts, people, circumstances, and things that are pleasing to you. Thank you, Spirit, for validating that reading and what I just said through this beautiful oracle card. One more, please, for the collective. One more. You guys, it's like you would, yeah, I'm not even going to go, but I feel like there's influences around you that are not helping you come out of this place. Number 54, appreciation and gratitude are different vibrational states. When you feel gratitude, often you are looking at a difficulty that you have overcome, but there is still some of that struggle vibration present. The state of appreciation is seeing whatever you are looking at through the eyes of Source. You could walk down a crowded street with all kinds of things that a lot of other people would find reason to criticize or worry about, and you would not have access to them because your vibration of appreciation is picking out for you the things of a different vibrational nature. I'm going to have to come back and read that one again. Anyway, friends, again, those numbers were 54 and 43, which makes sense. The fours are about our stability and our foundation. If you're curious about these cards, I actually got them for my birthday last year. They're called Money and the Law of Attraction cards by Esther and Jerry Hicks. I absolutely love them. I don't use them often, but I thought I'd whip them out today because we need it, friends. All right, I'm wishing you nothing but the best. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.